Hi, everybody. How are you? Thank you for being here and welcome to all my new subscribers. So many. Holy cow. And all thanks to Marie. Oh, Marie's Table. I've been watching her since she had like 100 subscribers because she reminds me of my tia, of my aunt, one of my aunts. Physically and her voice and her manners exactly like her. So I always went to her to get like my soul how do you call that when people like anointment, like to put some ointment, some healing ointment on my soul, because she's such a pure innocent person that when I used to go to her channel, or when I go to her channel and I hear her, I'm just like filled with joy and just at peace because she's so innocent and so sweet. It's just amazing, this lady. And then for her to give me a shout out like that, and then to have a bunch of you said, Marie sent me. I'm one of Marie's. I'm from Marie's tribe. I'm from Marie's table. It was so funny, and she's just so sweet. I've always looked to her to give me that comfort. I don't know. It's like, okay, so every reader has their own thing, but Marie was just like, she's just so innocent. I love her. I go to bed and I just put her on. I put her, Linda G, everybody. But whenever I'm having a terrible day, even an old video, even if she hasn't posted anything in a few days, I'm like, okay, let me just watch an old video. So anyway, thank you so much, Marie, for giving me that shout out and for having people subscribe to my channel because of her, and that I can introduce them to my family tradition of the cup. A lot of you were asking me, what is this cup you keep mentioning? What is a cup? Can you show me the cup? So here's the cup. Okay, so I did 2 cups and I did them on the Vindman brothers. This one is for Alexander Vindman, that he worked in the White House. And this cup is on Yevgeny Vindman, the brother. Okay, and so tonight I'm only going to do cups. And also I wanted to mention, thank you for your well wishes on my new dog. I did get him, I adopted him. I got him, I brought him home. He's a sweetheart. He's enormous. He's bigger than I thought. He's like over 60 pounds. And he's a Beagle Rottweiler mix. And he's very sweet, very nice. But it turned out that he was sick and they didn't know. He has several things going on. He has a very serious upper respiratory infection. And so it's pretty bad. It's bad. And then he has Giardia. It's some sort of parasite. So he also has problems. I have to walk him over and over and over. I don't know how many times a day. The first time that I got him, I didn't sleep. I walked him like every hour and a half. He had to go to the bathroom. So anywho, I decided to keep him because who's going to help him, right? The only way that I would return him, or, say I can't keep him, I don't want to return him, he's a sweet dog, is if he attacks my cats. So I haven't been able to properly introduce him yet because he's so sick. He has a bacterial infection on his snout, and then he has a parasite, which is contagious. And I don't know if it jumps to interspecies. I have to look more into it, but I don't want to put my cats at that kind of risk. So that's why I haven't introduced him yet. So hopefully everything works out. I think it will, because he's very, very sweet. Very, very sweet dog. And so, yeah, I'll tell you more about him later on once he gets better. I'll put him on the video. He's so cute, so nice. So yeah, let me go to the cups. Okay, so this is Alexander Vindman's cup. Let's see. Get the good angle here. So here he is, sad, looking down. This has not been easy for him, obviously. And he's walking away from this light painted building here, which is the White House. And it's over that phone call. You see that phone call there? It's over that phone call. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. He's going to sue them. He's going to sue the Trump administration or Trump himself over this. They're not going to fold their arms and sit down. These guys, they're not. Here's the White House. Here's the lawsuit up here. And then here's that lady. And I think this is the woman that came up in my card in the tarot spread that I did. I said Donald Trump now has a woman who's shanking people. It's not Hope Hicks. It's not Kellyanne Conway. I don't know who this woman is. It's a light-skinned blonde woman or light-haired woman that wears skirts. And she drives around everywhere. She's just driving all over the place. And here she is meeting with Trump and discussing this lawsuit from Alexander Vindman. Now, I don't know the name of the woman, obviously, because this is a coffee cup. I can't tell the names. But I'm describing to you physically how the woman looks. Here she is talking to Donald Trump. Here is Alexander Vindman again. And you see, all this is court problems here. And money and papers and documents. Oh my goodness. And he's turning his back towards all this. Towards all this. Now, I did a cup on who was it? Who the heck was that cup on? I can't remember right now off the top of my head, but it was a little bit ago. And I said that Trump was... Now, I can't tell when is Mike Pompeo or William Barr. They come out very similar. Rarely could I tell them apart. And I said on the cup that he's going to have Mike Pompeo fire these two men and that they were younger than them. And they fire Sondland and Vindman. And I know that Sondland is older than Pompeo after I looked it up after this whole thing happened. But doesn't Sondland look younger than Pompeo? He looks it to me. So anyway, and then in that same cup, I'll link it below, I said, and here is that guy again, that he has some papers that he's going to take with him. So so Vindman is over here suing papers, documents, and money. And I saw on my cup, I said, and the heavier guy, heavier than Sondland, or more muscular than Sondland, is going to take some papers with him that he may not have been, not illegal to take, but that, ethically he may not have or should take with him. So maybe it was, notes that he took of everything that happened, that he should have left, or that they wanted him to leave, but he didn't. Not that he should have, but that they wanted or preferred for him to have left those notes behind. And then I said, because I'm not used to seeing grown twins on cups, then I said, and here he is again, and he's leaving, and he's mad. And guess what? It was the twins. They were back to back next to each other. Now I know that adult twins come out like that in the cup. I did not know that before. Like when you have children that are twins, that's very easy to spot because twins are always together. But once you're an adult, you just think it's the same person in another situation. So I said, and here is that same guy again, blah, blah, blah. So I'll link that video below. That's just crazy how I saw that, you guys. And it's not me. It's the cup. It's not me. I don't know. So anywho. So here he is thinking about that lawsuit. They're going to sue both brothers. Also came out on the Yevgeny Cup. He's also suing. They're both going to sue either Trump or the Trump administration or both. Justice Department, I don't know who they're going to sue. They're going to sue. Here is the funniest. This is one. Let me tell you guys. These people have the weirdest cups. I'm going to tell you right now. This cup is weird. This is one of the reasons I didn't post a video, because I'm like breaking my head. What the heck is this? For all of you guys that have been with me for a very long time, You have heard me over and over speak about Jared Kushner's secret lair. Remember? From day one, July, August. Vindman is somehow going to be involved in Jared Kushner's Trump. The Trump's Kushner family has a freaking secret lair. And it's not in Mar-a-Lago. It's not in Mar-a-Lago. It's somewhere in Washington. It's not that far from the White House, you guys. And in that house, here at the bottom, you guys, I see some sort of big cat. Big cat. Like a jaguar, a cheetah. Guess that's what I'm saying. These people are nuts. How the hell? A jaguar, cheetah, some sort of big freaking cat with spots on it. I mean, it could be a tiger because this is a coffee cup. The stripes don't come out. I just see dots from the grounds. But this is a freaking big cat that is living in this secret lair that they have. Now, I wonder if it's a trophy, like if he's dead already and it's just a trophy kind of big cat that they have in the house. Maybe, but it could be alive. I really don't know. Who the hell has a freaking big cat in their secret evil lair? These people are off a freaking movie, a James Bond villain, or more like Austin Powers' Dr. Evil, ridiculous villains. This is Vindman. This is Alexander Vindman's cup. And here comes Trump and Jared's evil secret lair with a big cat, either alive or trophy body. And here's an old man, an elderly gentleman that takes care of the property and the big cat. The big cat alive or the big cat carcass? I don't know what the heck. And here's another older gentleman. And guess what, you guys? A reporter sneaking behind. You see how that looks like she's doubling over like sneaky, like quietly, like Pink Panther, almost with the hands like that. Dun, 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 dun. Like, this is her sneaking in. And they're letting her. They're tired of their bull. The keepers of the secret freaking evil lair are tired of this bull. And they're letting the reporter in. The reporter gets the scoop. And I've been seeing this from day one. The reporter gets the scoop and she faces off. Here comes Mrs. Kushner. He's so effeminate. Jared over here facing off. A tall, skinny white guy facing off with the reporter. And she is full throttle. She don't give. She will not give. She is ready to go. And somehow that's going to come into the Vindmans. How Alexander and Yevgeny are involved in this, I have no freaking clue. I'm telling you what I see. And for my new subscribers, remember when I did that reading with Barr and you guys wrote me, a bunch of you wrote me, there's no way Barr will turn on Trump. And now there's people saying that Barr and Trump have confabulated this whole gossip to trick us. I think Barr is bothered. I think Barr is definitely trying to help Trump. But I think Barr, and I've seen this in my old other cups, Barr and Pompeo are tired of freaking Trump. They want to tell him off. They want to tell him off, but they have too much at stake. Now, we know that Trump and Jeffrey Epstein used to hang out for entertainment purposes only. This is my opinion. This is my religion. And I have freedom of expression. But we all know the rumors in New York City that Trump used to fly around with Jeffrey Epstein. And Jeffrey Epstein was hired to be a professor at an old girls' school without a college degree by William Barr's father. Now I wonder what the hell Jeffrey Epstein's knows that William's... I want to know what the hell William Barr's father told Jeffrey Epstein or did with Jeffrey Epstein that then Jeffrey Epstein blabbed over to Hooker Boots Trump, him and his lives, Hooker Boots, that Trump can blackmail William Barr. I'm beginning to freaking gossip about this, because what the heck? Why is William Barr defending Trump to the T? Why? He's supposed to be a very religious Catholic man, and he's acting like he is forced to do something that he doesn't want to. Putting his reputation, his legacy, his everything at risk for this guy. Anyway, back to the cup. At the bottom of the cup, Alexander Vindman takes a trip back to New York City. I see the Statue of Liberty right there. I know New York anywhere. This is a Statue of Liberty. Here is an ocean. Yeah. And so he's going back to New York, I guess, to recoup, be hanging out with his family, his friends, to kind of lift their souls up. Oh, and then the secret lair, you guys, is probably... Let me just go back. Sorry, I'm all over the place. The secret lair is right next to like a body of water. I don't know if it's a river, a lake, something like that. A pool. Maybe there's an enormous pool by it. And that's what I see here for Alexander Vindman. And now stay tuned for part 2 of his brother. Because even though they're twins, I did 2 cups. I did 1 for each. They're individual beings, and they were fortunate enough to tag along, hitch along together for this life. But they're very different, and they're very individual beings. So, okay, hold on, you guys. Yeah. So here is Yevgeny Vindman's cup. And I think you might have seen Cooper in the back. Hey, be good. Okay. So here is just... It looks like he will be moving. He will be moving, and he will be moving like lots of his, military memorabilia, including pictures of war and places that they've been to. They're very somber right now with everything that's happened to them. They can't believe. They're astounded. They're depressed, and they're almost solitary. They don't even, at this moment, they don't even want to be around many people. They're basically retreating into the licking their wounds kind of situation. Yeah. Bless you. Told you he's sick. So, they're retreating and licking their wounds, and they've got each other. And here is that phone call again, you guys. It's all over that phone call. And this is... Let me see if I could get this real close to the camera. Hold on. You see right there, I see like 2 heads. That's both of them with their heads down, hugging each other, crying. Not with like, maybe tears even, but just hugging each other and distressed over all this. And they're going to be traveling. I think they're going back to New York, you guys. And I think Yevgeny might be moving. And I believe this woman here is either... She is a little bit heavy. She's not super thin. And she's elderly. And she has like a round haircut. It's either their mom or their aunt. Someone that's very close to them. That loves them very much. And sees all this injustice that is going on. And so here we have... Yevgeny also suing the White House. You see that? He's also suing the White House, Justice Department, government, Trump, those people. I don't know exactly who precisely, but them. Those people. And he has even more incriminating information than his brother Alexander, and about many different other countries. Yep, they're gonna come out swinging. They're gonna go through the grieving process, where they retreat, where they move, where they lick their wounds, where they cry in despair, and then they're gonna regroup, get their strength back. Indignation turns to anger, anger turns to resolve, and here they are, taking legal action against this bone spur deferred coward, and they have shrapnels in their body, and they had to submit to this abuse. This is not right. This is not fair, and they just can't stand for this. So they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna take legal action, and they're gonna bring forward all that memorabilia. And I'm gonna skip to the bottom of the cup right here. You guys, look at this. Sorry, hold on. There are pictures and papers and memorabilia and a medal. I think that's a Purple Heart. I mean, it's a medal, a Purple Heart. And that springs over to here, and this is war. This is someone that's far away. And when people come out far away, the cup very rarely shows you the past. It only shows you the past as if it's the past is going to pop up in the future. So I think that they're going to war, and everything that they went through, all the stories, we don't even know half of the stories of the things that have happened to these boys, to these guys. These things are going to come into light, probably in their lawsuit. And here we have now, I don't know, I cannot tell when it's William Barr or Mike Pompeo. It could be Mike Pompeo. I told you months ago, William Barr, Mike Pompeo, they're going to leave Trump. They're going to leave him. And I think this is one of the things that's going to cause Mike Pompeo to leave. Or William Barr, I don't know, or both. It could be Mike Pompeo. They're going to be, it's just going to be too much. Things are going to go down in flames, and they're going to be just, this is too much. I can't defend this. And I mean, just like the man himself, this cup was very quiet but powerful. You don't hear Yevgeny talking all the time. You don't even hear Alexander speaking. Very short cup, but very, very powerful. And yes, so I had already done a tarot, and this is my cup on the Vindman brothers. Thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your kindness. All my new subscribers, I'm so happy to have you. I appreciate all your wonderful comments. I hope the sound is better this time. I'm sorry about that. I'm a rink-a-dink video shooter, and I will try to improve to make your listening a little more tolerable. But I appreciate your kindness. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.